The best of me is gone, 'cause I've been thinking on the past and what's to come.
We're at the Healing House, about to do a little open mic. Stay tuned, we're going on live. This is all about escaping the 9 to 5. I'm going to give you 2 techniques.
I respect the art. I respect the art. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, for your viewing pleasure, clap it up for Pernell! Come up for Pernell, ladies and gentlemen.
We're home, and I kid you not, I was like, damn, that was long. No, but with that being said, honestly, is everybody in here excited to be here? You feeling the energy? You feeling Chiang Mai? Chiang Mai is one of those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful places that just make you feel free, make you feel like you could fly. Homegirl from, I don't know where, but one of their sisters. I'm gonna hit you with one of these, wherever you are, wherever you're from. Did you feel like you could fly when you hear people like her, you hear the guitars playing, you hear the family going on and doing their thing? If you feel that real quick, can you just hit me with a yes, that's what I love to hear. Listen, so how many of us have worked a 9 to 5? Say I. Aye. Damn. That's terrible. Listen, so if you worked a 9 to 5, I'm actually really happy to see some of that because that means that you know a little bit about what I'm about to talk about today. So if you worked a 9 to 5, I never have actually in my entire life, but I've worked and coached with a lot of people that have. So I got a lot of insight of some of those 9 to 5 type of lifestyles. And with that being said, I wanted to go ahead and give you some insight. So listen, there are 2 major things that you can do if you want to escape the 9 to 5. I don't know if you've escaped yet, if you're on your way. I don't know if you've escaped yet, if you're on your way, or anything in between. But what I want to say is if you're looking to escape these 9 to 5, there's 2 things that I want you to go home with, and it's going to mean something to you. So we've all been in that point, right, where we all are on the highway. My man said he's from LA, I live in San Diego, I don't know where he is, but if you've ever been anywhere in America on the West Coast, on the 405 or the I-5, then you know that traffic is like, damn. Who's been on that? Say I. Have you been on the I-5 or the 405? I? Check. So everybody's been in LA, been in that area. I know I was in San Diego, so I always had to drive up. If you've ever been there and you've been on the right, let's just say the right looks like Bangkok rush hour, and then the left is just like wide open. Have you been in that situation? Yeah. So you know what it is. You know what it is. And so what I've learned is like those are the 9 to 5 people. For the most part, everybody is going the same way at the same time, at the gas station at the same time, at the post office at the same time, the grocery store at the same time. I look over and I'm always the guy on the right that's just driving this free traffic. I'm like, what are people doing? Like, why would you do this every day, all the time? And then you want to like help people wake up a little bit and realize that, listen, man, this does not need to be your reality. So the 2 things that I want to tell you today. 2 things I want to tell you. Number 1, learn how to say no. Yeah, I'm gonna let that sit real quick. I'm gonna let that sit. Learn how to say no. Give yourself the emotional permission to say no. I'm not telling you to leave here today, go get fired from your job, whatever you do. What I am telling you is learn how to say no. Say no to your friends. Say no to your family. Say no to your peers, the one you probably sit next to right now. Learn how to say no. Give yourself that emotional permission to say no. Listen, hey, look, we're doing salsa tonight. Nah. We're going to the Healing House tonight. Maybe you should go, but if it doesn't work out for your best interest, no. Like, learn how to say no. If you can learn how to say no, I promise you that you're going to now be the person on the opposite side of the highway, and you're not going to be in Bangkok traffic. You're not going to be in LA traffic. You got 2 options, right? You can go ahead and follow the flock. You can be a part of that 99%. You can go ahead, you can flip the script. You can go ahead and be a part of that 1% on the opposite side of the highway where there's no traffic, you're not locked into anything silly.
In 22 hours of control chaos, listen, when you first wake up, I'll tell you how to escape the 9 to 5. It's the whole reason I'm up here today. Number 1, learn how to say no. Number 2, 22 hours of control chaos. Listen, the first hour, when you wake up, create a routine. Simple. It looks like discipline. It looks like, this boring one day in life, but I promise you it's going to free up your time on another level. Create a routine. Create rituals. A ritual is an invariable habit. Simple. An invariable habit. Listen, when you start creating some rituals, which becomes part of your routine for that first hour, for that last hour, you do the same thing every day. You wake up, you read, you journal, you do what you do. That's your first hour, that's your last hour. What is so beautiful about this is I'm a free bird, quite frankly. I love to do whatever I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. So for 22 hours, this is what I got left. 8 hours, I'm going to sleep. It's period. It's non-negotiable. That leaves you 14 hours. That leaves you 14 hours. Let that breathe. Okay, now you got to go to work for 8 hours, theoretically. Let's just say you're working a 9 to 5, 40 hours a week. That leaves you what? 6 hours.
That 6 hours is where you can go ahead and either make or break your career, your profession, your dreams, your goals can now.
So for 6 hours, you have 6 hours, every person in this room at a bare minimum, you have 6 hours to do whatever you want, however you want, whenever you want to do it. You have 6 hours as a bare minimum. Work on a skill. I don't care if you play the guitar. I don't care if you sing. I don't care if you do poetry. If you're a jigsaw specialist, work for 6 hours on your skill. Put a physical practice in there, go to the gym. Add some music in there, create some creativity somewhere in your life. For 6 hours, work on your skill. Jim Rohn says, work harder on yourself than you work on your job. You may not know Jim Rohn, but you know Tony Robbins. And Tony Robbins is Jim Rohn's mentor. So whenever you're in doubt, stand on the shoulders of giants. Like that's it. Stand on the shoulders of giants. Don't just go to the person that looks like they popping. Find out who's his mentor, her mentor. Find out who's their boss. Find out who's the parent of the parent. Stand on the shoulders of giants. You find a way to work harder on yourself than you work on your job, you will escape the 9 to 5. When you learn how to say no, and when you learn how to work within the realm of 22 hours of controlled chaos. That's all I got for you. This is Coach checking in.
Half my face is completely clean shaved, half my face is not. And so in the midst of me telling them, dare to be different, dare to do something the opposite of what everyone else is doing, you may not have noticed within this video yet until right about now that I'm a living epitome of what I am speaking on a day-to-day basis. That's how we intend to continue to run and operate things here at the Institute of Life. We don't want to just be one-dimensional. We're looking to go ahead and take it out from all angles. So while I'm going ahead and I'm coaching on stage live at an open mic here in Chiang Mai, Thailand, I'm living what I'm speaking, and I chose as a social experiment, really, quite frankly, which started off as an accident, turned something that could have been looked at and viewed as, whoop, oh, I nicked myself, I cut the beard off. Ooh, why not just make a social experiment and go ahead and see what comes of this? Will there be judgment? That's one of the things that I was looking for. The confidence that I have for myself to go ahead and go on stage knowing that there's going to be 100+ people at this event. And am I really living what I say I am and not caring what other people are thinking? And then the third one behind this was the social experiment to go ahead and live what I'm saying and do it by taking action, right? Go on stage, see if people notice the 1-2 switch up as I tell them a story of how you don't want to be on that Bangkok traffic with 12 million people. You want to be on the left side of the road where it's going to be clean, clear sailing, where you got your free time. As you escaped your 9 to 5, you have your free time to work on a skill for that 6 hours. That 6 hours is where you can go ahead and either make or break your career, your profession, your dreams, your goals can now come to fruition. So this is Coach checking in. Remember to step up to the plate on this, escape the 9 to 5 with this, and pull the trigger.